Today is Friday, March 20th, and we're in the garage. We're in the garage because it's so flippin' windy outside. I would take like 2 steps forward and then the 3 steps back because the wind gusts would hit me. The wind gusts are like between 25 and 30 miles an hour. But the weather's really nice. It's 52 degrees, although it's going down. It was 61 at midnight. And it's supposed to get down to, I think they said 35 degrees by 5 o'clock. First day of spring. Oh well. Well, officially yesterday, but first official full day of spring is today. I don't have any birthdays today to sing to, so if you're new to my channel and it's your birthday, let me know and I'll sing to you. If it's your anniversary, let me know. Sing to you for your anniversary too, because it's your day and you need to celebrate, dance to the music. I know, I get a song in whenever I can, but anyway, I tried to get on a virtual meeting last night because I thought the ones for Chesterfield were at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock last night, and the little wheel kept spinning, you know, waiting, and I waited for about 15 minutes and I never got on. So then I went, my particular WW group has a Facebook group, and I went on that this morning and I found out that the meetings for where I live are on Wednesdays at 10 o'clock. So I am planning on doing a highlight meeting tomorrow on something that I'm going to throw together that's going to kind of relate to what the meeting actually was about. The actual meeting was about filling up your pantry. If you've been to the store lately, you can see that that's not going to work. It's just not going to work. Maybe in a couple weeks it'll work, but I don't know so much about right now. Our Kroger has just dedicated from 7 to 8 for seniors or people with immune deficiencies to shop. And a couple of the markets around here have like 6 to 7. I know they think because we're seniors we're old and we get up early. I'm speaking for us minority of seniors that don't get up till 9 or 10. And I know we're in a minority. But David called me this morning, wanted to know if I needed anything because he's going to go shopping for his mother, and I need my fruits and vegetables. Well, I don't need vegetables, I need fruits. The only thing vegetable-wise I need are some cucumbers and tomatoes. But I have canned tomatoes, but not the same. A quote a movie line, close, similar, not the same. Okay, what movie? So anyway, he's going to pick me up my berries and some cucumbers and that, and I needed some sugar-free jellos and puddings and things like that. So he's going to do that for me, and I'm going to just transfer the money from my account into his account so we don't have to exchange money. And he's just going to leave it in the garage fridge for me. So, you know, I know, isn't it sad? This is a sad time. But we can't be all doom and gloom. I mean, we can sit every day and just worry, but it's not going to change anything. It's not going to make anything go away. It's not going to make it any better. But what we need to do is, at this time, is take a little bit of time for yourself. Do whatever you need to do to keep your mind sane so you don't go insane with all of this really loneliness. Because even as I was walking, even as windy as it was, a lot of the parents had their kids out. And when they see me coming, they bring their kids up to the garage door till I pass. I know they're doing it for my safety, but it's not really a world I want to live in forever. Oh, here comes Jim. Let's see what Jim's got to say. We might be moving our stand because I think Jim's on his move. Jim's on the move. You want to say hi to my friends?
Hi, friends.
There you go. Okay, let's move you. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back at our old familiar spot. Jim had a friend fix his four-wheeler at his house, and so he's going to pick it up because the guy has it all fixed. The guy wants his money. But anyway, like I said, that when I'm walking, the parents kind of, did you need some help?
Yeah, I think I might.
I gotta go help. I'll be right back. He needed me more than he thought. Anyway, he's unloading the back, some stuff that was in the back, and one of the things was too heavy, so he had to use me. Anyway, like I said, when I was walking, the parents that have their little kids playing out in front, when I'm walking up to them, they have them come back into the garage till I pass. And I know this is the way we're going to be living for a while. It's not the way I want to live the rest of my life. It's strange. Because even when I'm walking, people go out into the street or give you the wide berth. And I know it's for safety reasons, but it's just kind of weird as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, what you want to do is take some time for yourself. Don't dwell on this if you can help it. Stay away from the news as much as you can. And just think of all the good things in your life and try to think of the things that you can do that put yourself first. I go for my walk every day. I so enjoy it. It takes me about 45 minutes, but it's 45 minutes, it's just mine. It's just mine to refresh my mind, say some prayers as I'm walking, listen to my music, maybe talk to somebody on the phone, stay communicating with them. That's what you got to do. But what you have to do is remember all the goals that you've set for yourself. Don't throw them into the wind and just say, well, what's the point? It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. Because it is. This is a whole new world. It's going to be a whole new world when everything's get back to normal, because I truly believe things will get back to a somewhat normal pace. But right now you're just realizing all the little things you miss. We all know I'm not a hugger, but I did hug my grandkids and I did kiss them, but I can't do that anymore. So it's just, you know, like when they wave or like when I do FaceTime and blow kisses, it's not the same. It's just not the same. But it's what we need to do to be safe right now. So I understand that, and I'm just hoping that there's a time that it'll go back. No, I know there'll be a time when it'll go back to where we can go back to hugging and kissing, and who knows? Maybe I'll be a hugger or a kisser. You never know it. I might be coming up to you and hugging you for no reason. You just never know. You just never know. But I still have my goals, my little mini goals, my 5-pound goals that I'm still going to meet. Not so sure that my July vacation plans are going to pan out. Still kind of up in the air as far as how this goes. I know that Sparkles canceled his Dragon Con, but my plan is that my goal was to be at a 100-pound loss by summer. Still my goal. I'm still going to hit it. I'm still going to make it. I know I am. And Sparkles, you're still going to meet your goal. I know you are. I know that this isn't going to, I know that like when we worry about food and money and bills and things like that, it really does throw us. It really does. And we do turn to food, but think of how crappy you feel when you eat the wrong foods. And pretty soon you're not even going to have the wrong foods to eat. You're only going to have to eat healthy foods. You'll have no choice. So just know that you feel better when you eat healthy. If you're healthy, you have a better chance of fighting off this virus if you do get it. And you have to always remember that 85% of the people that do contract it do get better. And the 15% usually are people that really have health issues. And especially if you have health issues, stay in. Just because you wear a mask doesn't mean that that's, you know, you're completely 100% safe. The only way you're 100% safe is if you stay home away from everybody. And that's what we got to do. It's the new normal. But when all this is over, because I do believe it'll be all over, we're going to appreciate things so much more. We're going to appreciate that handshake. We're going to appreciate that hug. We're not going to complain when the theaters are crowded or when we have to stand in line a little bit longer to get something. We're going to appreciate just the little things, going to church, receiving communion, just little things, just little tiny things that we so in our lives take for granted. So right now, reach out to your friends. Try to write a handwritten letter, put a stamp on it and mail it. I wouldn't be surprised if the internet just gets overloaded and then we're going to lose stuff. That doesn't surprise me. So just because you saved a particular letter that somebody sent you in an email into a file doesn't mean that the system might not crash and you'll lose that email. So handwrite a letter. Get a piece of paper and a pen and an envelope and write a letter and mail it to somebody. And it's something you can have forever. I'm of the generation that has letters that were letter writing. I have all my letters that Jim wrote me. I have all my love letters. I have all my letters. I have the letters that my parents wrote each other because my mother left them to me. I don't know why, but I have them. And it's just something that you can always hold on to. Reorganize your picture albums. I have boxes of just loose pictures. Try to organize them into events, into years. It gives you something to do. If you have little children or grandchildren or something, play cards with them and have them count the numbers on the thing. Have them multiply. Like if you put down like if you're playing war, you put down a 2 and they put down a 3. Ask them how much is 2 plus 3. How much is 2 times 3. You know, think of things like you can do. Learn about different countries, especially now. You can learn about different countries, what they're famous for, and things like that. But just stay strong. That's all I can say. Once again, it's Friday. Not changing my routine. I don't show you my foods on Fridays because I only eat one meal because of Fridays I fast. But I do plan on showing you something tomorrow as far as the meeting highlights. And I'm going to attend my virtual meeting next Wednesday at 10 o'clock. I weighed myself when I found out that we weren't going to have meetings anymore, so I'll weigh myself tomorrow and I'll go by that. That's my weight that I'm going to put in my tracker. And stay here as long as I can. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit that like button, and share if you think somebody might like to see it. And just stay strong, and remember, take time for yourself, because you know, really, like they tell you when you're on an airplane, if the oxygen masks fall, you put your mask on first, because you can't take care of anybody else if you're not breathing. So take care of yourself first, especially if you're a caregiver. And I wanted to give a big shout out to all of the healthcare workers and the grocery store workers and stuff. And if you have to go to the grocery store, please be kind to the people that are working. I think that the reason a lot of the lines are so long and the reason that there's not much food on the shelves is because the workers aren't coming in because they're getting tired of getting brutalized by the public. Let's show a better side. Let's not be so mean. And say some extra prayers for all our healthcare workers, because if they go down, we definitely will go down. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Well, Jim ordered a pizza for his dinner. I only had my one meal today, which I'm fine with. I'm going to weigh myself in the morning on my own scale. I did go and buy a digital scale, so I'm going to compare the digital with the actual doctor scale to see. I've had that doctor scale for close to 20 years now, so I'm not. It should still be accurate, I would think. I don't know, but just in case, I bought a digital scale, and I know that from my own scale, I always was like a pound off from Weight Watchers scales. So I'm just going to go from what I weighed on last week and compare the two, and then decide next week which way I'm going to do, and I'll show you next Saturday. I did get a message from my coach that WW is going to waive the fees, but I don't know if that was for March or April. Jim was a little upset. They took out his gym membership this month, even though he can't go to the gym. So he's a little upset about that, although I did hear that what they're going to do is give him a credit or something, but, you know, he said that they've known in enough time that they could have stopped those payments, because even when you want to stop a debit from, which I know because I've done this in the past, if you want to stop a debit withdrawal, if you give them 48 hours notice, they can stop it. And they shut down Jim's gym. They shut down the gym last week. I think it was Friday, or maybe it was Monday. But even if it was Monday, they took the payment out today, so they had plenty of time. They could have not done it. So anyway, saying that a lot. I am going to go to the virtual meeting on Wednesday at 10 o'clock, because that's when our meeting is. Although I found out that it's not going to be my leader. She said she'll be there, but she's not the one doing the meeting. And then I was told that there's one tomorrow morning from the Port Huron, which is just north of me. But I don't know. If I'm up, I'll watch it, but if not, I'm not. But anyway, Anita over at Chit Paddiwhack did a tutorial on how to get to the site. Now I know why I did everything right yesterday. I guess the reason when they kept waiting for the monitor was because the monitor wasn't there. So I'm going to include a link in the description box down below. So if you want to go over to her channel to see how to get to the virtual, I know you have to upload the Zoom app, and fortunately I had enough room on my phone so I can watch it on my phone. But we'll see. Staying on plan. I know it's a stressful time, and in the past I've always turned to food, but I still have my goals. I really don't see me going to the cottage in July or going to Mount Rushmore. not trying to sound all doom and gloom, but I think it's going to be a few months before this goes on, like it's completely gone. And I'm just basing it somewhat on China, because China was almost 4 months before they started having no cases being reported. 4 months would put us into July, which is when I'm supposed to go. So, I know I'm going to play it by ear, but I'm still going to try to reach my goals that I had set for myself for the summer. And Sue, over at Sue Slims Down, we're still racing for that 100 pounds. Now with all the stress, though, it'll be a real battle just to see who gets there. But I feel so much better when I eat healthy, and that's what I'm going to go with. Plus, I don't have any crap in my house, and I'm not going to the store to get it. And I did try to do an online purchase just out of curiosity today. And for the next 4 days, it's not available because I guess they got so many people ordering it that way. And so, I don't know. They did offer for Kroger's, for the shoppers to get up and go, I think I told you that earlier, that they can go between 7 and 8 in the morning. This retiree doesn't get up that early. But if worse comes to worse, I'll just have to go there. I still have a few bananas left. I ate the last of my strawberries and my blackberries today. And I do have a few raspberries left. And I do have some frozen fruit in the freezer. But I don't know. We'll see. I will live without it. I will make do with the food I have in my house because I have a lot of healthy foods to choose from. And we'll get through this. We really will. It's just a hard time, I understand, but we have to be strong. We have to believe, and remember, your mind is a powerful tool. So just think happy, strong thoughts, and connect with people through FaceTime or writing letters or calling them on the phone or something. But stay away from the news. If you, it's all possible, stay away from the news. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.